All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Connected Community Health Support. I am your host, Jacob Carroll. And let me move this thing around a little bit. Gotta show off the CCHS logo, Connected Community Health Support, because that is our organization, and we are here to make health and fitness more accessible through a variety of health and wellness services. And this is just one of many. With our free exercise coaching, blog posts, in-home personal training. But this stream is completely free, completely bodyweight. We're trying to make health and fitness accessible by giving people the opportunity to exercise, improve their health, all from the comfort of their own home with no equipment needed. And Les, hello, good morning, good to see you in here, or good afternoon, I should probably say. It is 12 o'clock. Probably not considered the morning anymore, but there's some people, you never know. But good to see you. And yeah, so day 101 coming up here. Pretty crazy to think about that. We've actually had 101 different live streams. I know if you follow us on Twitch, you probably see that we are live stream pretty much all day. Okay, we're getting the spams. I guess I want to become famous. Interesting. Yeah, cool. Well, anyways, yeah, day 101. If you just finding us today or watching this recorded, or sorry, I'm kind of just losing my train of thought. Well, pretty much this bodyweight exercise program can be done all in the comfort of your home, no equipment needed, and the best thing about it is it's modifiable for all fitness levels. We're gonna have variations that are gonna work for everybody, no matter if you just started exercising today or you've been exercising for 10 years. We're gonna have a workout that's going to work for you. Yeah, I actually don't know how to block. I don't really know how to do anything through Twitch, to be completely honest with you. I know how to stream, but as far as the blocking and removing people, I know we had a bot in here to kind of do that, but I don't know what happened to that, and I'm not the most technologically inclined, so yeah. Hopefully the bots just go away. But yeah, so I know I'm kind of rambling. Just kind of all over the place this morning. I had a little bit of tough time sleeping, so we're running on a little bit less sleep tonight, or today, this afternoon. But it's all good. We're still gonna get a good workout. Still gonna enjoy ourselves here in today's stream. And before we get into the stream, I want to talk a little bit about our topic of the week, our pillar, and what we're going to be talking about in the stream. And yeah, we definitely do need a mod. We are going to actually be talking about supplements. We're talking about fitness pillar, and we are kind of going a little bit. I wouldn't say we're not too far out of the fitness pillar, but we're talking a little bit about supplementation. Adam was talking about previous stream about branched chain amino acids, even though it's kind of more nutrition, but a lot of people use these supplements for a variety of different reasons as well. And we're going to actually be talking about creatine supplementation and how it's actually shown benefits for people who are exercising and even people who are sedentary, and what it does in the body. Yeah, I think it'll be cool. And yeah, I actually did not sleep because I actually set my alarm for 4 o'clock in the morning to look at stock charts because the pre-market opened at 4 o'clock, and I've been it's been a little bit of a hobby of mine as of recently, and the market's been looking pretty good. But I'm not going to ramble about stocks here this morning. But essentially, I woke up really early and was looking at charts, and was planning on going back to bed after it, but I did not. So might be running on 4 hours of sleep today, but it's all good. It's all good. We're still going to get a good workout, and I'm probably going to take a nap after the stream, in all honesty. But enough about that. I'm slacking. We're taking too long here. I know we got to get into the workout. That's what you came here. You didn't come here to hear me ramble about stocks. So let's get into the business. So this is our last session before moving into those 45-minute sessions, actually. So pretty cool going on. So, but we're going to be taking it a little bit lighter today. Going back to those 30 minutes of work, or 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. compared to our previous workout, which was 45-15. So a little bit of a regression here, a little bit of kind of a rest week because we're going to be getting a little bit more intense into those next week sessions. So really excited about that. We got some good stuff coming up, and you're definitely not going to want to miss this talk about creatine at the end. Really interesting supplement, one of the most researched supplements currently on the market. And yeah, I'll save that for the end. We're not going to get into it too quick here. So, but one thing I will leave you with is the quote of the week: "Is all progress takes place outside of the comfort zone." And I think that's a really strong one, especially even for this stream, and especially for the fitness pillar, because a lot of muscle growth, a lot of gains in your fitness are really going to come from challenging yourself. It's not like you need to, go, crazy every single workout and, kill yourself in the workout. But, when you're going to make the gains is when you're forcing your body to adapt, when you're getting outside your comfort zone a little bit, you're challenging your body, and then it's going to kind of have to adapt, going to have to react to that newfound intensity, that newfound challenge that you're placing on the body. So keep that in mind in today's stream. The same thing. Obviously, you want to pace yourself, move through at a way that's comfortable and it's working for you, but you still want to find that challenge point. If you're finishing that set and you feel like, I was like, that was pretty easy. Maybe you want to ramp up the intensity, ramp up the speed, the reps. There's going to be a few different ways you can modify the intensity. Yes, I like to be comfortable all the time. Don't we all? That's the thing. Another good quote, you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Because, hey, that's where that progress comes from. I know it's difficult, and obviously it's much more fun being comfortable, I think, in my opinion. But I've been rambling a lot. Let's get into the warm-up. Let me get this timer here set up. And can't even find my timer. That's great. Very well prepared for today's stream, as you can see. Oh, geez. And now I got ads on the timer app, and it won't let me close them out. Okay, I think we're back. I hope. Okay, we're definitely back. Okay, timer is set up. We're going to get into the warm-up. Let's get a good workout today, everybody. 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest, 3-minute warm-up. Hold on. Like I heard some people do sauna or cold showers after workout. I'm like, nope. Like my showers warm. Actually, cold, I've recently been starting, I'll talk about this all at warm-up. But here, I am going to touch on that last. So first one of the warm-up, let's just get those arms swinging a little bit. But recently I've been there's a lot of benefits of cold showers and for your nervous system, controlling your, breathing patterns, things of that nature, and just being, comfortable in the cold. I know it can be very difficult, but one thing I've been starting to incorporate doing is that, like, right at the end of the shower, I'll just, try to put it on as cold as it can for, not even 2 minutes, 3 minutes, just kind of rinse off with it really cold. And it's like a complete shock to your nervous system. You are completely wide awake after that. And I usually do that, before going into work and things like that. And I always feel very fresh. I see we got one in the chat. Good afternoon. Happy face. Good to see you in here. All right. We're getting those arms moving. Now let's get those legs moving a little bit. Let's get those standing leg swings. I'm grabbing onto the wall, keeping my balance. But, you don't have to necessarily. You can, stay on one leg. If you don't have good balance, like me, it might be kind of difficult. I'm kind of getting it. Started off a little bit rocky, but you can go find that variation that works for you. We're just getting that hip warmed up a bit here. I'm just going to check. Then keep that leg swinging for a little bit longer. Try the new dial-in fitness center welcome message. Thank you for calling the weight loss hotline. If you'd like to lose half a pound right now, press 1. 18,000 times. That's a good one. And that's why they have coffee. Yeah, the coffee problem, man. It could be a little bit weird, but is that really shocking your nervous system? The coffee seems a little artificial. All right, we're going to be switching legs. And also one thing I like this, it's kind of like exercise in a sense. It's like kind of gets your heart rate up, kind of shocks your body. It's not like you're going in a complete fight or flight mode, but you kind of are in a sense. And so I always like to say, exercise is the best cup of coffee, I'm sure I'll be very much, I'll be a lot more lively after this workout. I'm sure we're just running on a little bit less sleep here today. All right, good work with that. Now let's get the knee and the quad moving a little bit. We're just going to be bringing that leg up to our glute. So we got my message in the chat. You're giving me the Twitch emojis. I don't even know what that thing is. I actually have no idea what that emoji is. But let's keep getting that leg. So it's not kind of like a leg swing, just kind of bringing the heel to the butt. I will say I do actually highly recommend the cold showers. I know it's really uncomfortable. I used to absolutely hate it. Wow, that is loud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hopefully I didn't blast your eardrums. All right. Still got to finish up with the other leg. I know my time management this morning is slacking. We're going to get back on track here, though. Just rambling too much. All right, now we're going to do some standing swimmers here. So one hand behind the head, one hand behind the back, a little bit different here. And you're pretty much just switching places. Stretching out the shoulders, a little bit of internal rotation, external rotation of the shoulder. I've been incorporating this one a lot more even into my personal warm-ups outside of the stream, and really love this one. You just get a lot of different shoulder range of motion going at once. A little bit of coordination involved in here too. Same thing, if you can't get your hand all the way behind your back right here, you don't got to go all the way, even just getting it to right here on the side. Same thing, it's still the same motions, just a little bit more. You got to work in the range of motion that works for you. And same thing, as you keep moving through, this will get easier. Might even become easier, mid warm up. But all right, let's get one more neck stretch, then we'll start getting into the workout. So for the neck, we're just gonna be looking over to the side. Try to just draw a circle with your eyes, looking down to the ground, looking up across away from the body. All right, neck feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty warmed up. I hope you're all feeling good as well. Do that with your eyes closed. That's actually does make it. It definitely does make it a little bit harder. But doing stuff with your eyes closed and moving the head around can actually be very beneficial because this is pretty much where we kind of tell where our body is in space is based pretty much on our head, and we use our vision, we use our inner ear, and pretty much overall head position, like is our head forward, is our head back. And so all these sensory systems go together to kind of keep our system in equilibrium. So I remember I know we're going to get into workout here in a second, but one just quick tangent on that. I was involved in a research study back in the master's program, and they were actually doing standing. Just you stand for 3 minutes with your eyes closed, their feet together as possible, and they're just measuring the difference in your postural sway between eyes closed and eyes open, and depending on your stance. And you would be very surprised how unstable you feel just standing with your eyes closed for 3 minutes. You just if that's the only thing you focus on, you just kind of feel your body going like this. It's a kind of weird sensation. Never would have thought, but again, I guess I never just tried to stand completely still for 3 minutes with my eyes closed. But anyways, let's get into the workout. 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. We're already a little bit behind schedule. Let's get to it. So first move, floor touch. Remember, bending down to the ground, coming back up like you got to pick that box up. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. 30 seconds. So let's just, oh my God, I hit the wrong time. just coming down, coming back up. Another good way to get into this position is to kind of just let the hands slide down the hips. You see, you get into a pretty good flat back, and then same thing, you're just kind of going down as far as what is comfortable for you. Keep working, everybody. Great job. 3, 2, 1, and done. Great job with that. Our next move, we got a row to fly combo. Really love this one. So this one, you're going to be down in the bent over position, row up to the side, and then straight arm out. So row, fly, row, fly. I'll show from the side as well. Same thing. Row, elbows up, even with the shoulder. You don't want them up too high, even with the shoulder. And then same thing, fly. Same thing, trying to get parallel to the shoulder out there. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. And as always, if this one is feeling a little bit difficult, I know holding that bottom position can be pretty tough. So one variation you can do, put one hand on the knee, kind of support yourself with the body. And same thing, you can go one arm at a time, row, fly. Same thing, keep switching. This is a pretty intense exercise. You're going to be holding that lower position, especially right after doing hinge, can be pretty fatiguing. Great job with that. 30-second rest. We have our D1 with the shoulder. Missed these ones. I definitely need these today. Honestly, my shoulder's feeling pretty stiff. So I have to back up a little bit more. I just wanted to come down to my knees so you can see this a little better. You can do this standing up. Essentially reaching across the body. Then you finish thumb back to the wall. Like a little bit of weird disco move. We're going 3, 2, 1, and let's go. I'm alternating each rep. It's like you're reaching in your pocket and thumb back towards the wall. You're getting that trap. Getting a lot of these muscles in the back of the shoulder. Great job, everybody. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job with that. We got mountain climbers coming up, our first core move. So we got variations. You can do this on the ground. If you're going from the ground, you're going to be in this push-up position, just bringing that knee up to the chest. Or we can go from the wall variation, the same thing. You can do the same thing. You're just going to lean into the wall, bringing that knee up. The same thing you'd be doing on the ground, just a little bit less intensity on the upper body. We're going 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Find that variation that works for you. It's a pretty tough move, especially for 30 seconds. So, great job, everybody. 10 more seconds to go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job with that. So, our next move, we got our squat / lateral squat. Find the variation that works for you. If we're working with the lateral squat, it's kind of like you're sitting in a squat one leg. Squat, pretend like you're sitting in a chair. Take it out a step. Same thing, I'm still pretending like I'm sitting in that chair. Still the same squat pattern. We're going 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. We'll be working with the lateral squat. Obviously, squat's a very viable option. You're still using the same muscles. This one is a little bit more intense. You got to find the variation that works for you. That's the most important thing here. Maybe this is feeling weird on the knees. Maybe you're just having trouble getting into that pattern. It can be a pretty difficult move. So don't feel bad about doing the body weight squat. Very good variation. 3, 2, 1, and great job. Now we got our push-ups / flies. So remember, we were doing reverse flies in the bent over. So now you're pretty much doing a fly like this. So we're going to want to be doing that laying on the ground. So for the fly, just like you're trying to bring your hands together and clap them in the middle. Or we can go for the push-up variation, maybe in that from the knees, from the wall, from the floor. Find the variation works good for you. We're going to 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. 30 seconds. Another option with this push-up variation too is maybe you want to just hold at the top. Maybe you want to just hold at the bottom. You're still going to be working a lot of these same muscles. Same thing, the closer you get to the ground, the harder it's going to be. So if you're going from the wall, it's going to be a bit easier than going from your knees, which is going to be a bit easier from going from your toes. 3, 2, 1. Push-ups are done. Next move, we got ITYs. So let me show you from the bent over position. Same thing, you can kind of get in that same position. This is another one where you can go one arm at a time if you want. You're going thumbs up, overhead, thumbs up in a Y, then back of the hand up T. So you got I, Y, and T. We're going 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Just keep moving through this one. A lot of different shoulder range of motions. Also working the lower body at the same time. Great work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job with that. Our last move, but then we still got 2 more times through. We got our high knee burst. We got 1, 2, 3 bursts. So you're going a little bit of a tempo march. You're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So opposite one's going to be up each time, or you can simply choose that intensity that works for you. Maybe you want to go 1, 2, 3. Go quick feet. Choose your variation. We're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm going to start off at this pace. We're going to work our way up. Same thing. Don't feel like you got to get the knees really high either. Maybe you want to keep them low. You got to choose that range of motion that feels right. There we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, back up at the top with those hinges. Grab and drink real quick. All right, we're gonna get. Oh wait, we still got 10 seconds. I'm ahead of schedule. We're going to get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Floor touches. How many reps can you get? Just reaching down, touching the ground. Don't make it too complicated. Don't feel like you also got to go all the way to the ground. I'm not going all the way to the ground. That's not within my range of motion. Just reaching down until I kind of feel a little bit of resistance. My hamstrings is about right here. I notice if I go further, lower back is going to start bending. So this is about as low as I'm going to get with a flat back. So that's all I'm working with. 3, 2, 1, and done. Great job. We got D. Oh no, I'm ahead of schedule. We got row, fly, combo. So remember, I'm going to bend over position, row, fly, row, fly. And just moving right along. Remember, again, you can go one arm at a time. That's a great variation. You're still working the same muscle, just a little bit less intense on the lower body. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Row those arms up and fly them out to the side. I'll tell you what, I definitely needed the shoulder range of motion today. I don't know what it is, but my shoulders and traps are feeling very tight today. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Great job. D1 coming up. And I forgot to mention, you have a few variations with this. So you can actually go both at the same time. Coming across by it's the same movement. You're just gonna get double the reps. Or same thing, you can alternate. It's like I was describing in physical therapy, like you are taking a sword out of its sheath and you come up, out, thumb to the wall, going 3, 2, 1. I'm going double this time because I really need this one. I need double the reps with my shoulders. Not feeling good. Honestly, this is one of my favorite exercises of all time. That's because it's kind of neglected. You can't really see my arms coming across the body. This overhead external right here in this Y, I just think is pretty underutilized, and we are done with those. So going back to mountain climbers, remember you got the wall, you got the floor. Same thing. Also, like I mentioned, the closer you get to the ground, the harder it's going to be. So if you step these feet out really far and you're doing your mountain climbers from here, it's going to be much more difficult than doing them in a more standing position. So find that variation that's working. We're going to 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Normally, I would demo the wall variations, for my sets as well, but it's just feels kind of ineffective because my back is just turned to you and you can't even really see what I'm doing. So might as well go with the ground variation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job with that. We got mountain climbers done. Means we have a squat, lateral squat. I'm feeling like doing regular body weight squat this time, maybe even some back squats. I think I'm kind of liking the back squat. So remember, body weight, lateral, or you can bring it over to a couch, bring it over to a chair. Sit to stand. Probably one of the best squat variations out there. I'm going to be working on those this set. We're going to 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. I'm just sitting and standing up, talk about simplifying the squat. Good work, everybody. Same thing, I'm literally just treating this like I'm sitting and standing. I'm not thinking about doing a squat. Practically the same movement pattern. I wouldn't say really practically, anatomically. Essentially is, see right here, I'm sitting in a sitting position. Here's me doing an air squat. Looks pretty similar, right? 3, 2, 1, and done. I know I bring that point up a lot, but in case anybody's new to seeing that, sitting to standing, squatting, what's the difference? If you can tell me how they're different, maybe we'll send you something. No promises, though. More of a challenge just to see if anybody can identify what's different, because I'm lost. All right, we got push-ups / flies. Find your variation. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Good work, 10 seconds. And we are done. Sorry, no count on that. I kind of missed it myself. We got ITYs coming up as the next move. So, bent over position again. Remember, eyes straight up, Y's in the Y position, T's straight out to the side. We're going to be going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Great job, everybody. Keep moving through nice and smooth. Remember, you can go one at a time here. Nothing wrong with that. You got to find that variation that works good for you. You got 5 more seconds. Finish strong here. 3, 2, 1. Great job. We got 1, 2, 3 bursts. Last move of the second round. We got one more coming up after this. Hope you're feeling good. Energy might be depleting a little bit. We're going to finish strong. Pace yourself through these last moves. You got 10 seconds. We're going to get started with those bursts. Remember, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Remember, you choose your pace. We might bring it up a little bit here. 20 more seconds. Working on that single leg stability. A little bit of quick feet. Same thing, this variation might not be very joint friendly if you're suffering from some knee or ankle issues. Maybe there's a more low impact variation. It's just as effective. 3, 2, 1, and done. 2 rounds down. And what that means, I'm getting a quick drink, and we got 1 more time through that. All right, about 10 more seconds. Getting into those floor touches. Hello, Mr. Fox. You have a special guest.
Hello, beautiful people. Mwah, how are you? Who do I got in here? Happy face, what's happening? And I'm a girl boy. How are you guys? Hope you're having a great workout with this beautiful instructor, Jacob Carroll here.
Trying my best. All right, you got 15 more seconds. Great work, everybody. Come on, finish strong here. Last time doing these. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Great job, everybody. Row, fly, combo coming up here next. So, you know what to do. In that same hinge position, you can find that by sliding the hands down to the knees. And same thing, we're rowing to the side, flying out. Row, fly. We're going in 10 seconds. Get yourself ready. We're out here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, finish strong. It's the last round. Don't quit on me now. We're going to finish strong here. There you go. Like we said, get yourself out of that comfort zone. Challenge yourself a little bit here. That's where those games are going to happen. You don't got to kill yourself, but get to a point where you're in the set and you're like, hey, that was kind of difficult. Not saying that you feel like you're going to pass out after the set. 3, 2, 1. But get to a point where you said, hey, that was kind of hard. The same thing if you're feeling like you're not recovered in this next set, maybe go a little bit less intensity in the next exercise if maybe you pushed yourself a little bit too hard in the previous one. You got to pace yourself. Still 30-minute workout. We still got 30 seconds work, 30 seconds of rest. You got 6 more moves. Come on, you got this. We're going double arm. You go single if you want. D1s. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I wanted to tweak Adam's nose when he stuck his face in the camera. Want to tweak his nose for me. I'm going to go do that after the stream. Just a little tweak. Great work, everybody. 12 seconds. Great work. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My shoulder's feeling looser already. They're very stiff. I know some of these can be pretty muscular fatiguing, but overall, just being able to get into this position better is definitely benefiting me this morning. I hope you're all feeling good as well. We got mountain climbers. 15 seconds. Get yourself ready. Remember, you can go from the wall. You can go from the floor. Take the variation that works for you. I know it sounds like a broken record. It's very important. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Maybe you want to pick it up here. I'm increasing my pace a little bit. This is the last round. Don't want to leave too much in the tank here to the end of this workout. Great job, everybody. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job with that one. That's a tough move. We got squats, lateral squats, box squats. Doesn't matter to me. What's feeling good for you? Might work with these lateral squats. Again, this time, you got 10 seconds though. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Great work, everybody. 20 seconds left. Finish strong. There we go. Come on. 4 more exercises after this. 3, 2, 1, and we are done. Great work. Push-ups, ITYs, bursts. That's it. Then we're going to talk about creatine, talk about fitness. We're going to get this going in 20 seconds. We got our push-ups / flies. Remember, if you're on your flies, you're on your back. Opening and closing. Moving the chest. Push-ups, obviously from the floor, from the wall. Find your variation. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. 30 seconds. Here we go. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you got I, T, Ys, and bursts. Come on, don't give up on me now. You'll finish here with some intensity. So got 15 seconds. Get yourself a drink, get mentally prepared. Because we're getting ready to go. Bend over, ITYs. Remember, thumbs up, back of the hands up. 3, 2, 1. Let's get after it. Great job, everybody. 10 more seconds. Great work. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. 1, 2, 3 bursts. Last move. We go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hip height optional. We go for the wall for extra bounce if you want. You can chop them. Find your variation. I think I'm going fast in this last one. I'm feeling it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Working on that stability. A little bit of a stick and hold. Great work, everybody. Try to land softly on the ground. Don't want to be stomping into the ground here. Here you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Great job. Believe it or not, that is it for the workout today. Really, really good job, everybody. I'm going to get a quick drink, then we're going to cool it down. Talk a little bit about creatine, all that good stuff. All right, let's start cooling down. A lot of ones you already seen in the warm-ups. Let's get those leg swings going. Good work. Just keep that leg swinging. Let's get to the other side now. Great job, everybody. And we're done with that leg. Same thing, let's get a little bit of some, I'd call these the morning stretch. I know there's definitely a better name for this. that just reminds me that, when you're getting out of bed in the morning, that just, stretch out as wide as you can. So the way I like to do this, I get a little bit of a wider stance, swing the arms up above head, and same thing, I pull back, elbows wide, arms up, pulling back, elbows wide, just opening up the chest, getting that overhead range of motion. And get a few more of these. Oh, great job, everybody. Let's get 2 more swings. All right. Now let's get the quad and the hamstring. So what I like to do here for the quad, get some knee flexion, just sitting out, kicking that knee out. You can do it sitting down. Another good variation here is do this laying down on the back. This is my kind of preferred variation of this move, just because you get that little bit of resistance from gravity in the same plane that you're trying to lift your leg. Just going for about that 10 to 12 each side. Restoring that range of motion in the knee. We're going to switch the other side. Great job. All right. So flipping over on our stomach now, or you can do this one standing. Flip on your stomach. We're just working on the hamstring, same motion. You're now just doing that with the leg in the opposite direction. And the same thing, similar to the warm-ups, you can also definitely do this one from a standing variation. Yeah, 10 of these on each leg. Store that range of motion. All right, let's get the other side quick. Great job. A few more of these. All right, and done with those. Let's finish off with my favorite. Let's get some deep breathing. Let's take some deep breaths into the nose, out through the mouth. Feel that chest, that stomach kind of inflate up with air as you take that breath, and it should kind of feel it all come out as you're taking that slow, controlled breath out through the mouth. But really, really great job there, everybody. Feeling good today. I hope you all are as well. And, great workout. Now, I know what you all been waiting for. To hear me talk about creatine. So, what is creatine? That might be the first thing maybe you've never heard of it. So, creatine can be a supplement, something you can take, often sold in powder form, sometimes pill form. And it's one of the most researched supplements on the market. Personally, I'm not obviously pushing any supplements on anybody, but if I was going to suggest any supplement, I probably would suggest creatine just because of, the multiple benefits, whether if you're currently exercising or not currently exercising. Feels great. Thank you. Really appreciate that. I'm glad you're feeling good. And so it's something, like I said, it's kind of something our body naturally produces. Supplement itself. It's been shown in studies to increase muscle mass, strength, exercise performance, and it's even shown some, effects in preventing neurological disease. So, and interestingly enough, same thing you might be saying, oh, supplements, what's this guy trying to do? I don't sell any creatine. I promise you, I'm not trying to. Thanks, Jacob. That was fun. Yeah, no, thank you. I had a great time too. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. But, creatine is one of the few supplements that, collegiate coaches can actually give to their athletes. So if you're a D1 coach, you obviously, can't be giving your players steroids and all these things like that. But there are some things that you can give your athletes, most of those being the creatine supplementation and protein powder. Obviously, that's usually the main two at the collegiate level that are, given to athletes. And so what is it's usually naturally found in muscle cells, and it kind of helps your muscles produce energy, during high intensity exercise and things like that. So, there's many factors can affect natural creatine source, such as your meat take protein intake, having some healthier meats kind of in your diet. You can get some creatine and things from this as well. So it's not something you need to supplement, but it can definitely have some benefits of supplementing. About 95% of your body stores its creatine inside the muscles, and then the other 5% of your creatine is actually stored in your brain, your kidneys, and your liver. And we'll go back to talk about how creatine is affecting kind of the brain, the liver, how these other organs and things use this. Because essentially, it helps create ATP, adenosine triphosphate, but you don't really need to know that. But pretty much, it is your body's energy source, and creatine can help speed up the production of this, and obviously store more creatine in the muscles. Like I said, it's something that's naturally found in your body. It's not like you're putting something on naturally. Your body does produce creatine naturally, but to improve your levels, you can supplement with this. I actually personally started supplementing with creatine probably less than a month now. I just kind of wanted to give it a shot because I was going through the research myself, and I was like, this is showing a lot of potential benefits and almost no side effects. Some people are kind of saying sometimes it makes them a little bloated. Maybe sometimes, but depending on what creatine you have, can kind of maybe have some digestion issues. But primarily this is one of the safest supplements on the market. And again, I don't want this to seem like I'm trying to sell you any supplements. Just kind of want to give a rundown of what creatine is, and maybe you were looking to improve exercise performance, or just maybe give something a try. That's kind of why I do it. It was relatively cheap, and I was like, I'll take this for a month and kind of see what happens. I feel like I didn't really have much to lose, and I was like, there's a lot of potential upside. So so what are some things that I can do? It can boost workload. It actually been shown to improve cellular signaling to release hormones and things like that. It also reduces protein breakdown, which can potentially increase total muscle mass, along with many other things. And same thing, the main things is showing muscle growth. They've even shown benefits for people that are sedentary, older adults, and elite athletes. So, of any levels, you can most likely benefit from using a supplement or just increasing your creatine levels through natural ways, such as a higher protein diet, getting those good lean meats. And so I know I also talked about a little bit about how, this can help for people that are sedentary and the impact on neurological diseases. And, in multiple studies, they've actually found that creatine to be beneficial in helping people with Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's, Huntington's disease, epilepsy, people with major brain and spinal cord injuries. And it's because the same thing. This is our body's energy source. It's our energy system. And a lot of the same thing. It's being used by our brain, by our kidneys, by our liver. A lot of these that produce a lot of these very important hormones. And, many of these studies have been mostly performed in animals that are, as far as with the neurological benefits, at least. But they found that, and one, they actually did a 6-month study on people with traumatic brain injuries and supplementation with creatine, and actually found a 70% reduction in fatigue and a 50% reduction in dizziness, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. And the same thing, this wasn't with, additional exercise. This was just with strictly creatine supplementation. So thought that was really interesting. And in some studies, it's even been shown to lower blood sugar levels, improve muscle function and quality of life, and weirdly enough, even help treat non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Who would have thought? And so the most common one you can get in creatine monohydrate. This is just kind of creatine broken down in its simplest form. Essentially just put it in water, and there's sometimes usually a preloading phase where you'll take 10 grams every day for a week, and then after that you move more into that 5-gram range. And again, I just want to stress this enough. I don't sell creatine. I'm not encouraging you to get creatine. I'm just saying this for anybody that might be interested in it. I don't, not necessarily suggest, I don't think anybody necessarily needs creatine. It's just, it's one of those things that has benefits. It can help. And, the research on it is fairly interesting. Same thing, one of the most widely studied supplements out there on the market. If you were going to take any supplement, not that you're saying you should take any supplements, but I'm saying this is probably one of the safest ones besides, obviously just regular protein powder and things like that. Obviously, amino acids can be, very beneficial and things as well. But, just kind of wanted to throw that out there ahead of time. Disclaimer, I'm not selling creatine. All right. But yeah, that was about it. I just kind of wanted to share a little bit of information about creatine, what it does, how our body uses it, and some of the benefits that it does provide. And I know this is more kind of on the nutrition side, but, we're kind of tying this into this kind of fitness pillar this week with supplements, because a lot of times these supplements are used to kind of improve fitness, are used in conjunction with exercise to improve results. So, as I said again, not necessary. I've been taking creatine, this is my first time ever doing it. I've been taking it for maybe 20 days or so now, and I don't really notice a huge difference. Sometimes after a workout, you might feel like you're a little bit more pumped up, but I mean, it's not like I feel like Superman because I just randomly started taking it. This was more so kind of a, human experiment, I guess, on myself. I got like a 4-month supply for like $30 or something like that. And I was like, hey, let's see how this thing goes. Like, it apparently improves muscle mass, improves all these different cellular functionings, can improve your energy systems, things like that. So I was like, hey, maybe I'll give it a shot. The research showing a lot of upside, very little downside, pretty much no negative really significant negative research out there. And same thing now, we're kind of branching into, is creatine helping with these neurological diseases and things like that nature? Now they're jumping those animal experiments. So kind of right on the brink of kind of even learning more about this, of more benefits that we didn't even know about. Are those pre-workout powders necessary? That's a great question, Les. I personally don't think so. I mean, it's not like they don't have their place. It's not like they can't benefit you. My only thing against pre-workouts is because I did take pre-workouts in the past, but I kind of went away from it. Kind of went more natural. It's not like I was taking, all these crazy supplements. I was pretty much just taking pre-workout protein powder and some type of, post-workout recovery type thing. But it was kind of bothering my stomach a little bit, and that's actually why I stopped doing it for a while. And I was even kind of why I was hesitant to start taking creatine recently. But a lot of times those pre-workouts have a lot of additives in it that are not necessarily needed. I'm drawing a blank at what the actual, chemical compound is that they have in there. But if you've heard of C4, this is probably one of the most common. It's like a creatine pre-workout supplement. It's not good to see you. Good to see you in here. But, creatine being, or that C4 pre-workout being one of those common pre-workout supplements, it literally has, some type of ingredient in there that literally just makes you feel tingly. Like it doesn't. Beta alanine. Thank you, Adam. And so it's like this doesn't really have a large benefit for you. It is literally just making you feel tingly, so you can, I don't know, make it feel like the pre-workout is working. I may just take creatine for my brain since I'm becoming forgetful these days. Hey, it could help. No, I'm not. Might not just randomly make your memory just turn over immediately. But hey, the research is saying that it has these neurological benefits. It kind of still needs to test. Like I said, a lot of these are kind of animal trials at this point. But I think the pre-workout sometimes has almost too much caffeine. Sometimes it could be a little bit intense. I like to feel tingly. Now, that was one thing I actually did kind of enjoy about it. It was a little bit weird, but like I just remember I used to take it in like high school, and I'd take it like before the workout, and so if you didn't work out fast enough, it felt like your veins were gonna like pop out of your skin. Probably not the best thing, but I know it's a weird sensation. But same thing. My main thing is that it has a lot of these extra additives and things in it, and it just kind of bothered my stomach. But the creatine really doesn't bother me at all, so that's why I suggest a lot of these pre-workouts do actually have creatine in it, but they also have a lot of these extra things, a ton of caffeine. Tell Adam I am sorry I missed his session yesterday. Hey Adam. Snug says he is sorry he missed your session yesterday. He's actually here. Adam is
Snug,
with me.
my dude.
You can go talk.
Snug, what is happening, my dude? I've missed you so much. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all right if you missed it. I'll be here in this house, actually, streaming at 12 o'clock on Thursday, Eastern time. I'm not sure what your time frame is, but 12 o'clock Eastern time. I will be here waiting to see you, all right, my friend? I hope you have a great day and the rest of the week, all right? Take care, guys.
Yeah, there you go. So, that being said, I am going a little bit over the time limit. I kind of got started because I was rambling a little bit too much, but same thing, just want to talk about creatine, talk about these supplements a little bit. So it's going to have some more information for you tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. I am Eastern time as well. Google's all natural pre-workout powders. Yeah, I'm sure there are some out there. And same thing, it's like a lot of those pre-workouts is based off, getting you kind of caffeinated, almost just kind of getting you, almost antsy, so you have that energy to, push through the workout and things like that. But like I said, I don't think it's always necessary. And same thing, like you said, you just kind of gotta find the right ones. And same thing, there can be a lot of extra additives in there, so you just gotta be careful. But that being said, really good workout today. I want to say thank you again for you all being here. Appreciate the support, and always have a good time here in these streams. So I want to say really thank you very much for being here. Had a great stream, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. with Seth. Adam, 12 o'clock Thursday, and you can catch up with me again 7:30 a.m. Friday. But on that note, thank you again, everybody. Thank you for being here. I wish I could stay a little bit longer, but I'm running out of time here myself. So have a good day, everybody. Jacob signing out.